Hello and welcome. I'm Multigamer2004 and we are back with Hogwarts Legacy. I have since completed a lot of the side quests, except for one, which I will showcase now. Last time we got into winter, I forgot I was in the air because I was looking for balloons. Go to the quad courtyard. Which actually seems to have been the furthest place I could go. Alright, let's get there. Now, the reason why I didn't want to do this quest off stream is there's a very important choice in this quest. You get a spell that is completely optional. And I didn't want, for the sake of the character and the role-playing aspect, I didn't want this done off stream, because this seems like an important one. I could learn my first unforgivable curse. Ooh, Peace. Where are you, Peace? Oh. And I've been debating whether I want my Gryffindor character to actually learn.
What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on.
See, I don't know if
this way.
I want to learn an unforgivable curse, though. I mean, like, there's something to be said about how,
keep an eye out. Never know who's watching.
There are good wizards who know the unforgivable curses.
It has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this
Okay, so this
big
is
corridor.
not the Chamber of Secrets,
She wrote
then.
regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
Confringo! These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Revelio!
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically
Told me what I needed to hear.
Revelio!
Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple math.
Oh, they went out again.
Something's happening.
Revelio! We're ready for this.
Well, I mean, I'm ready for it.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on,
Revelio.
that's a good one. Looks like a locked door. You may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Repairs. Ominous. Your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Oh shit, he's a parcel tongue.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar
Revelio.
Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at
Revelio.
the clues.
Alright. Whoops, wrong.
The dial requires focus.
Not to be said the same. It may be practical solved.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Sound good?
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Lumos. This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Oh, I see. So Moon and Infinity Symbol.
Seems Slytherin likes to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself. you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos. Reparo.
Damn it.
Lumos. Could bring.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Lumos. She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I'm not ready to open this one because I don't know what I'm... Up, please. Up. Thank you. Cockroach thing. Square thing. I don't have a cockroach on this one. I went through it.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Alright. Fish Mountain.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Fish Mountain.
Lumos.
Another welcoming sword, was it? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Just wish it wasn't so
I
freaking
spotted
dark in
something
here.
ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Crucio.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish
My
we had some
magic?
liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
I mean, I have some. I have 8 vials.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Yeah, but if forever will be very short if we die in here.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I can learn it, but I don't have to cast it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
I can learn it, but never, and only, you know... So I know it, but I don't have to use it.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll
Revelio.
look around.
May I have a look?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm looking around.
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave.
Revelio.
I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her.
Yes, all's well that ends well. And I got Crucio cast on me. but I learned it, so I guess no harm, no foul. Alright, what's the nearest teleport? Probably Pit Upon Ford.
How nice to see you. Friend.
You know what?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yeah, I'm breeding her.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
Surely
We
you
aren't
see the
involved with
Hogwarts
them.
crest on our
If anything,
on
we
our
want to see them stopped.
ropes.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Wait, Dugbogs aren't normally aggressive? Tell that to the
odd.
50 that attacked me.
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
I don't want to skip stones. I want to collect the leech juice.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
No one hides from me!
Ow.
Is that the best?
Whoops. Ow.
Merlin, you'd think they're guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Didn't mean to blow up the bridge. I had to do it though. Oh, I gotta do the fight again. Maybe this time I can be a better sneak.
Rally behind. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Asshole, don't turn around when I'm trying to sneak up to you. Well, that's just cheating. Look at him. He's floating on it. Alright, goodbye.
Merlin, you think that God minister to magic himself? What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Is that a dragon?
Are those dragons?
Am I gonna have to fight a dragon?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizardkind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons.
Especially since they probably kill each other.
Being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Alright, just kill them all.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking a bucket.
Is there anything through this gate? Entry with admission only. Hi, Breeze.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. Come out before I find you.
Shit. Goodbye.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
They're probably trying to break a
They
dragon.
must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna get eaten.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora.
Okay, I have a dragon egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
think so. Become a chicken. Skeet shooting.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You win. Stop right
Oh shit, she didn't die. The lab returns to the woods. I wanted to catch that.
I'll get you yet. Still having
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
I'm gonna have to fight this thing, aren't I?
Incendio! This way!
Nope, don't gotta fight it.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
You should probably return it.
She knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd
Definitely.
be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
You've got good...
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Why am I flying to Hogwarts like an idiot? I'm a big dumb dummy dumb. Oh, I get to go back in the restricted section. Hooray. Is that up here?
Revelio. Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Upstairs.
Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Great.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Snidget sounds right.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
That's the quaffle.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough.
I mean, Hermione did do it, but it's not intended.
I have plenty more questions I could ask.
And it actually can lead
And
you
I
to
won't
being
be
stuck
giving
as
you
that
any more easy
species.
questions either. The next
You're
one's
not
gonna be more
supposed to use
difficult.
Polyjuice too.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Oh shit. I want to say it was the Wizards Council.
The Wizards Council.
That's correct. The Wizards Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Oh, I don't fucking know this. The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Oh shit. I don't know. I can't remember. Quincy Hogg sounds like too obvious. I'm gonna go with Hengeist of Woodcroft.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A what?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
What's a Lethifold? Well, it's not the Patronus. That's Dementors. I think the knockback chicks.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus, child.
Oh, it is the Patronus.
The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Oh, I don't know.
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is, Draco Dormiens.
I didn't even know the Hogwarts motto.
Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the Rune's Paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the Rune's Paw's 3 heads...
I don't know any of
serve a
this
different
shit.
Function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Like, is this something that people actually know?
The Pyrenees.
No. Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart.
Like, either I don't know enough about the Harry Potter extended universe, or, like, there's a lot of this stuff that I just are in notes that I didn't read.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatenta smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Sure.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Webbed feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism.
I don't
when
know
touched.
any of this shit.
The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was
I was gonna go with Linfred.
Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
I remember hearing this one. It's in The Tales of Beedle the Bard. It's a single slipper.
Single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beedle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Okay, so this is extended universe stuff that I just don't know.
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct. The three witches in the story are named Asher.
That was
Althea,
another.
and Oh, I adore
That was
the
another
story
Beedle the
ends
Bard
with a
tale.
twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Pantagruel.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
I should have gone with Loch Ness because I didn't figure they would throw that in there with it being a Muggle name.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Wow, she just called me fucking stupid.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
She just called me a fucking dumbass. I want to say I think I got 50% right. I never knew that listening to the Tales of Beedle the Bard would help me in a trivia contest on Hogwarts Legacy.
So this is the underground harbor.
I didn't even know this was down here. Oh.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Oh, what's this? What's this? The Grey Lady. The Ghost of Ravenclaw.
Revelio.
Can I get out through here? That's pretty cool.
Right down.
Oh shit. House elf.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Off on another adventure.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Who would have thought someone as Uncle Rollington? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Revelio.
There's a dinging, but I don't know where it's coming from.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students
Hello,
from
Gareth.
cheating.
So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Is she an animagus? No.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
We did it! So what exactly can I transfigure then?
To discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
And I bred it.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
I can now transform stuff.
Handy resource indeed.
Another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Oh. So that's become its own, side quest.
You'll never believe...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
Oh, really?
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Will do. Oakley dokley. Hi, Mom. Oh, yeah, check this out. I was telling you about this the day I got my tooth pulled, and now I could show it off to you. I don't have the cloak yet, so we'll take that off. But not that. That. I'm dressed like a wee little leprechaun. I know you get a kick out of that one. I just need the cloak to pull off the look. I am not going 1,200 meters. Any other side quests while I'm at it?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Oh, never mind. I just got your, next, quest, so we're gonna go do that. I know I'm right here in front of you, Sebastian, but I'm gonna go to the other you in Feldcroft. Hope you don't mind.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
He already knows.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Or it's in Fury. Or spiders.
At least now we know we're not alone here. Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team is insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
But they're arachnids.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
This room is taller than it
Yeah, I don't want
looks.
to open that one. I want to have spiders in it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous
Revelio.
hole. Brilliant. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
When did I get hit?
Revelio.
God, I gotta burn.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then
I don't want to be buried.
an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Revelio.
I don't even know what I'm doing with these bones. Trying to figure out how I would get in there. Maybe I go down from top.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
They're already open.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this
I need the last set of bones.
We can find a way through.
That's what these bones were for.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio.
Man, I gotta...
Lumos. Revelio.
Ow, 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 ow.
Lumos.
Ow, 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 ow.
Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio.
Alright, let's get back on with it.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I mean, I can learn it and not use it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
And I did learn Crucio.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not going that way. Okay, that's good to know. You can't transfigure bigger enemies. Ow! Where the hell did you come from?
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Accio. Revelio.
Is there any point to opening these? No. Well, I mean, that one has a chest in it.
Revelio. Reparo.
No, not repair. Oh, okay. I can walk through that web.
Revelio.
I'll be honest, I don't really even need money anymore.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
I need a new face item. My face is really outdated.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Okay.
This looks like the other place before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Alright, so I need you and... Am I missing one? Where is this guy? I have it. Oh, the fire doesn't go back out. Okay. Oh, that I opened the wrong stupid door.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Ah, bone pun.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Bombarda.
Ow.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
I mean, the transformation spell's nice, but it only works on enemies. And it doesn't really do anything more to enemies.
Dead end. Lovely. All that...
Revelio. Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Don't stop believing.
Revelio.
Oh, that I don't know.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
All right, Sebastian, you do you.
Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Do I have to persuade Ominous? I'd rather leave it here.
I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine.
But he doesn't.
If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
No, I think you should put that back.
Revelio. Reparo.
How do I get back there?
Revelio.
Whatever, I don't care.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
No, I think you should give up. Man, flying would be so nice right now.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
If it upsets the two people you care about, maybe you shouldn't be doing it.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me.
Damn it.
Get away with
it. Ow.
Sebastian, be careful! Mine!
We'll make him retreat.
I mean, to be fair, it is only unforgivable to use it on another human. I don't think goblin kind counts.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Well, again, It's only deemed unforgivable to use on another
Expect me
human.
to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
To be fair, I haven't used dark magic.
Why, Sebastian?
I know it, but I don't use it.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, all the way back to fucking Hogwarts.
What are you up to now?
Can you explain why I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking me to afternoon tea? What did I tell you about this? Not to associate with this friend.
Wow.
And if I hear from this...
Must be a Slytherin howler.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I mean, I'd rather not, honestly. Like, I honestly wish I could just be like, no, you're doing evil shit, I'm not helping you anymore. I mean, I guess I could if I just don't do the quest, but, like, I wish part of the quest could be like, okay, you choose, you choose to go with him, and one of the dialogue options is like, no, what you're doing is wrong, and they actually mean it, not, no, what you're doing is wrong, but I'll continue to help you. Why am I talking to a meat and not Professor Fig? Professor Fig knows gobbledygook. Or, wait, Fig does know gobbledygook, right? No, or no, he doesn't. I don't know, I don't remember.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook.
Of course a Ravenclaw would teach himself
I've been reading it
gobbledygook for
as
no
I've been reading
reason.
English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
That is so like a Ravenclaw. I have no need to learn this language that only goblins speak, but I'm gonna learn it anyway.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh no, that's Horlock juice. Horclump juice. Horlock. Ooh, some eggs. I was getting ready to go. Wait.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not
That
long
would be
ago,
nice.
Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
You're not wrong. Disillusionment.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
And invisibility potions.
I shall see you soon.
That would be why this door hasn't opened before.
The door is looking at us.
I've tried opening this door before, but I didn't know that it... Ah, okay.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Yeah, well, you better not blow my cover.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Wait.
Revenue.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revenue.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
I'll do that in a minute, because I want to see what's behind this door. Since... Okay, can't get on there. And I am full, huh? It's time to destroy some gear. That's all orange. Got a lot of green hats. Alright, 5 gear pieces should be enough.
One less human to worry about.
Omid, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
How nice of you.
Ow.
I'll cut you from shoes to shaft. I won't rest until let's get this over.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Omid. You have my word.
Ah, shit. Another enchanted door.
We're being watched. By a door.
Wait. What's this? What's this? Oh, an alternate path? I don't need your stupid alternate path. I need the grate out of my way. $7 coins. Oh, okay, never mind. Hand, I need face. I need a better face.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Omid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Oh.
Revenue.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But
Oh,
what?
that's
There
more
must be more
plan.
notes around here. What could they be building?
Alright, let's do this in order. Just so that I don't skip something.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Empty-headed.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Fantastic. Oh, well, okay. This is nothing.
Revelio.
So I actually didn't need to go do that. Nah, that's okay. I like wasting my time. Shit.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
Oh, those are Wiggenweld potions. I don't even need the moonstones. But I can't help but collect them.
Rembrandt's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Who's out there? Little moon calf.
Okay, come on!
I've been fighting since before you.
Ow.
I won't rest. Easily diverted. Not quite. Rather away.
Ow. Ow.
Yes, yeah, you can't stop.
Where did you come from?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
I'm full again? Ah, I have a lot of green scarves. Alright, there's a door.
Revelio.
Great, another green fucking scarf.
Yes, of course.
I mean, if I must, but I'd rather find that collection chest. Outfit.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Omid. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Again, don't need them, but I can't help but collect them.
Revelio.
Level 2 luck. That's not going to keep me out.
Revelio.
Painting. Can I get a better face? I need a better face, please.
We're almost out of here, Omid. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Something's gonna happen to Lodgok, isn't it?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Sure.
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her.
Hey, Tim.
She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard.
Oh, have fun with the girlfriend.
I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or...
Enjoy your food.
So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows.
Has changed.
Watch for my owl.
Okay, is Sebastian's next loyalty thing gonna pop up? I'm waiting to see before I end the stream. You know what? I might have to do this other Sebastian quest before it'll pop up.
Wonder who lives here.
Alright, this will likely be the last quest of the video.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
More mines.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Sneaky,
there they are
sneaky.
up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Who's there?
I'm an assassin. Assassino. Shit. Turn around. You weren't supposed to be looking that way.
Making a mushroom stew.
Revelio.
I mean, I could just pop off, you know, some potions and clear this place out real easy. Or just, you know, blow them to hell with my spells, but... This is so much easier. Boom.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we can fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Most goblins in my family work in the mine.
Ah, fuck! I'm full. I forgot. I need to go sell shit after this. Getting green shit back. Alright, I can... Shit! Back around! I could do this. Shit. That was close. I almost got in front of him and that would have been bad. Yo, petrify him, please. Thank you.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringo.
His mind looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
That was sweet. Shit.
Revelio.
We must remain unseen.
Didn't mean to fire that.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
What was that? Enjoy suffering!
Good for you.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
More Mallow Sweet. I have plenty of Mallow Sweet. I don't need any more Mallow Sweet.
Revelio.
Confringo! That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Do I have to get up that ledge?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Domestic. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Must be something around here that can help.
Arresto Domestic.
I can't even go that way, so why... Oh, I need it over here. He was giving me a hint for over here. Okay.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
See, I don't mind spiders.
Reparo.
Don't know what that did for me, but I did it. Hi. Yeah, I'm not afraid of a spider. Oh, come on. Give me 36 already.
I shall sleep better tonight. Revelio.
Hold on a moment.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war. Lumos. Lumos. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I will shred it! Rather unwise coming back this way.
Impressed? cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery.
Revelio.
Confringo. Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Leviosa. Revelio.
We should clear out. Clean the way. Wasn't expecting that.
Another passageway. We should search the room first. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, what do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Well, sorry about that. My girlfriend called. And that is going to be the end of this stream. So I want to thank everybody that stopped in to check me out. The support is always appreciated. I'll be back Monday with Mass Effect. And as always, remember, have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, why are you playing? Take care.